Bismillah, alhamdulillah, salatu wassalam ala rasulillah. So, in the book of Sahih Muslim, we're starting a new chapter. It's a very short one. Where is it? Oh, I think I passed. What am I doing? Let me go back. This chapter, this starts with hadith number 57. We finished 55 and 56. Sorry, we finished 54 and 55, and we start with hadith number 56. باب الدليل على أن من رضي بالله ربا وبالإسلام دينا ومحمد صلى الله عليه وسلم رسولا فهو مؤمن وإن ارتكب المعاصي والكبائر. Imam Muslim puts a title for this chapter that whoever is totally satisfied internally and convinced that Allah is his Rabb, his Lord, his Creator, his Master, and that Islam is his religion, he chooses the religion of Islam, he's satisfied with it and does not seek any other way but Islam, and that Muhammad ﷺ is his Rasul, he does not seek any other leader or anyone else to obey but Rasulullah ﷺ. He has these qualities. He is a believer even if he falls into sins, even if those sins were major, because it is not a quality of a believer that he doesn't sin. A believer still can fall into sins, and that is well known from the Quran and from the Sunnah and from real life, of course. Then he mentions a hadith that is narrated by Abbas ibn Abdul Muttalib, who is the uncle of the Prophet ﷺ, and he was 2 years older than the Prophet ﷺ. And he was a very generous man, Al-Abbas, and he lived a long life. He lived until he was 88. He says that he heard the Prophet ﷺ say, سمع رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم يقول ذاق طعم الإيمان من رضي بالله ربا وبالإسلام دينا ومحمد رسولا صلى الله عليه وسلم, which means the one who has these qualities of رضي بالله ربا, has taken Allah as his Lord, Islam as his religion, Prophet Muhammad ﷺ as his messenger, the one to follow and obey. He has tasted the taste, he has experienced the taste of Iman. And other hadith indicate that the taste of Iman is sweet. Has experienced the sweetness of Iman. The meaning Radiya, scholars say that he wouldn't accept any other way. He wouldn't accept any other religion but Islam, wouldn't accept anyone else to obey but the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, and of course does not associate any partners with Allah Azza wa Jal. Now, he would taste the sweetness of Iman, and that basically is the feeling, the eternal feeling of happiness, confidence, tranquility, serenity, hope that Iman gives to a true believer. This is all that I can say about this hadith.
Question, please.
Yeah.
What it took Rabbi Islam Medina, Muhammad Nabiya
Rasula.
What about لا نفرق بين أحد من رسله?
No.
So yeah, that one is encompassing all the Nabi.
Yes.
But this one is focusing on Nabi Sallallahu.
Of course. Yes, but of course, I mean, us as the Ummah that came after the coming of the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, the only one we're supposed to follow is Prophet Muhammad ﷺ. We're supposed to believe in all of them and revere all of them, but the only one that we can follow is Prophet Muhammad ﷺ. Even he said, when he saw one of the Sahaba reading in the Old Testament, the Torah, he says, لو أن موسى ابن عمران كان حيا ما وسعه إلا أن يتبعني. He says, even if Musa ibn Imran, son of Imran, himself was brought back to life today, he would have no choice but to follow me. So there's no need, he was telling me, there's no need for you to go and read in the Old Testament or New Testament. Islam is most comprehensive, and it is the final testament. You follow? Now, and finally, this other hadith is narrated by Abu Huraira. الإيمان بضع وسبعون شعبة والحياء شعبة من الإيمان. I say, which means that the Iman is formed of 70 odd, and some other narrations 60 odd branches or sections. And al-haya means modesty, shyness, to avoid, basically the kind of modesty that would prevent you from doing something that is shameful. That is also part of Iman. This hadith is very important because it shows that Iman in Islam, the definition of Iman in the religion of Islam does not just mean belief, does not mean a belief that is not associated with action. Because clearly it is, the Iman is formed of multiple parts according to this hadith. And some of the examples, or at least one example mentioned here, is a physical part, which is imatat al-adha an al-tariq. Well, in some other narrations, which come later, that to clear the way from any harm for people to pass by, to clear the way, let's say, even clearing snow or clearing thorns or bricks, anything that may harm the people, to clear it out of the way, that is part of Iman. Some other narrations that of the same hadith here mentioning that the highest branch of Iman, or the highest part of Iman, is Shahadatu an la ilaha illallah, the belief, the testimony of faith. And then also al-haya min al-iman. Al-haya is an internal feeling as well. So this hadith shows that the Iman involves belief, it involves testimony of faith, it involves action as well, it involves multiple parts. And some scholars like Abu Hatim ibn Hibban, he went and read all the texts in the Quran and the authentic hadith, and he actually enumerated 70 odd things that Allah described as forming parts of Iman. So scholars actually went and tried to extract from the Quran and the Sunnah what are these parts of Iman. Basically everything that is a good deed is part of Iman. Everything that's a good saying is part of Iman. Everything that is a good belief that we are supposed to acquire is part of Iman. We will stop here.